Hey friends, it's your boy SVH coming at you with today's bowl of Saki by Hazrat Nayat Khan for August 23rd. By our thoughts, we have prepared for ourselves the happiness or unhappiness we experience. Can I get an amen? I mean, this is another one that's just such a great lesson in itself without any commentary. Because truly, by our thoughts, we do prepare for ourselves either happiness or unhappiness. And that's what we end up experiencing because that's what we expect and that's what we think about and that's what we focus our attention on. And in doing so, we create havoc in our own life. And Murshid says here, fighting with another makes war, but struggling with oneself brings peace. So, you know, working through these issues and these things and these thoughts that you have is a struggle, but in the end, it brings peace. And Mercia goes on to say, all our possessions, all that we collect in life, all these things which we shall have to leave one day are transitory. But that which we have created in our thought, in our mind, that lives. A person thinks, someday I should like to build a factory. At this time he has no money, no knowledge, no capability, but a thought came, someday I should like to build a factory. Then he thinks of something else. Perhaps years pass, but that thought has been working constantly through 1,000 minds, and 1,000 sources prepare for him that which he once desired. If we could look back to all we have thought of at different times, we would find that the line of fate or destiny, kismet as it is called in the East, is formed by our thought. Thoughts have prepared for us the happiness or unhappiness which we experience. The whole of mysticism is founded on this. Joy, sorrow, love, all depend on our thoughts, on the activity of our mind. If we are depressed, if we are in despair, it is still the work of our mind. Our mind has prepared that for us. If we are joyful and happy, and all things are pleasant, that also must have been prepared for us by our mind. It is only when our mind works without control that unhappiness, sorrow, trouble, pain, or whatever we experience comes without our intention. No one could wish to create hell for oneself. All would create heaven for themselves if they could, and yet how many allow their minds to create these things for them, regardless of their own intention? The present is a reflection of the past, and the future is the re-echo of the present. Destiny is not what is already made. Destiny is what we are making. Very often fatalists think that we are in the hands of destiny, driven in whatever direction in life destiny wills. But in point of fact, we are the masters of our destiny, especially from the moment we begin to realize this fact. Man is responsible for his success and failure, for his rise and fall. And it is man who brings about these either knowingly or unknowingly. So, this is just a really deep lesson on really the power of your thought and how it can create your life for you in your atmosphere and how much a thought really carries out. What he says there in the beginning about having the thought about building a factory and then one day that may actualize or come or present itself again. Maybe it's not to the same extent or the same way that they thought about it initially, but the thought went out and it carried some validity to it and some weight, and it reverberated out and resounded in a way that the re-echo of it has come back into that person's life again at another time. And we see this a lot with opportunities, different things that we want to do, different things that we try to put together for ourselves, be it career or family, the American dream or whatever it might be. We have these thoughts and ideas that we put out and we put a lot of energy into them, and we start to see how they manifest into our life. Maybe not at the current moment or present moment, but they do in time. Kind of have that re-echo where it comes back into your life. And so this is really an important lesson about really controlling your thoughts and really being in control of your thinking and your energy, where you let your thoughts and your energy flow, for that matter as well. So this is a really really solid lesson. I love what he says here. The present is the reflection of the past, and the future is the re-echo of the present. So when you kind of look at that, everything is kind of centered in the present moment, right? So to be present is a very powerful thing in itself, and to be present to what destiny you're creating in your life, because destiny is not something that we're just destined for, where we just sit back and blindly live our life, and whatever's meant to happen is going to happen, right? Um, we are co-creators, so we are here creating this life of ours through our thoughts and through our actions and things that we're putting forth. So it's important to really be present and to really understand that the present is reflecting the past. It's reflective of the past. Other thoughts, other experiences, other things that we've dealt with in life are something that comes through and remains present in this present moment, and is reflective of the past. And then the future is the re-echo of the present. So the future being something that kind of again recollects and recalls to where we're at in the present moment. And so again, a lot of great tidbits in here, a lot of great little lessons within the overall lesson. So really love this bowl of sake today. So I hope you loved it too, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another bowl of sake.